I really want to talk about your business. I align so much with that, just the name and the story behind it. Tell us a little bit about that, how you came up with the name, and why did you decide to get into the type of business you gotten into?
All right, so I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always been enlightened by many things. I love coaching. I love kids. I've done it all. Mm-hmm. But one of the main things I see in the middle of all my professions that I've accomplished in modeling. Modeling comes with a lot of confidence. It comes with a lot of, a lot of different aspects where you feel like you're not good enough, or you want to be good enough, or you just so confident you don't care who's in the room or who looks at you at any type of way or in a different perspective, even if it's negative or positive. Mm-hmm. So Embrace Me is the name of my company. And
Love it.
And the reason why I came up with that name is because that was one of my flaws, modeling. I felt like being seductive, lingerie, was something that it was only meant for you to seduce a man, or for you to have a sex appeal in general. Mm-hmm. So since that was one of my flaws, even the way I looked in it, I knew I looked good, but I still had little things that I was insecure about, that I used to be like, nah, this, or my hip dipped, or that, or this, my tits. Everybody has their own way of feeling what it is, especially for those women that have bigger breasts or bigger ass. We all go through our little insecurities as women. And Embrace Me just signifies, if you embrace yourself and you embrace your flaws, no one could use them against you.
Ooh, I love that.
So that's the whole highlight of my thing. If you embracing yourself and you taking it for who you are and you are confident within you, you could give two, excuse my language, fucks.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because it's about to get needy and greedy over here. We talk about lingerie. This is some serious shit, especially for women, because even if you seducing a man, you also have to signify what you look like. So I need to make sure I look good in the mirror before I even seduce my man. I got to be confident enough to know I look good. So guess what? That is the moral of it. You have to make sure you embrace yourself before anything or anybody. So that's why I came up with that name.
That's amazing. So you big on women empowerment, and you built this business, Embrace Me by Chasity, and it's basically saying embrace females, right? Your imperfections, your flaws,
right?
Everything that you have going on. None of us is perfect, right?
Correct.
But there's the internet and social media highlights that. A lot of people want to live like this.
Everybody got to be the same thing, same figure, same story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But really, what is you embracing?
Right. Most people idolize, like you said, the big ass, the titties and all that stuff. What about the natural woman? I feel like they don't get enough credit and love at this day and age.
Let me tell you something. Even for those women that do their body, I still give it to them, because in all reality, you embracing yourself in a way that nobody will understand. So guess what? If that's what you got to do to gain your confidence, then so be it. But one thing I'm going to say about natural women, it's harder. It's harder. It's harder for natural women nowadays, because it's too much competition out here that everybody want to portray a different type of figure of what they not, Mm. But if you embrace who you are in every way, because I feel like personality overrules everything. You could be a bad bitch and be plastic as hell and have no type of charisma, no type of ambition, and you just looking at her like, bro, you a waste of prettiness. What's going on here? Let's take you to the trampoline park. Let's go do some shit. You could jump around a little bit, jump some titties around, do something, because it's bad. These women nowadays also get it too far up the head. It's crazy. You know what? Even working in that field for bartending, mm-hmm. It's crazy, because a lot of women are just not worried about making the bag. They just worried about making a bag for what they want to look like.
So
that's
they
just
it. But isn't that an investment, right? Because it
is an investment. But real quick, I want to end it real quick with the name.
Okay.
Before we start another subject.
Absolutely.
Before we start another subject.
No. We're going to keep on that, because I love it. And I feel like it aligns with what I stand for too, right? Define. It's basically embrace me.
Right,
this is who I am.
But what I want to get into is, why did I not just leave it Embrace Me? Why did I put by Chasity?
Yeah, that's interesting. Why?
I didn't want to signify it was me. Holy shit, it's Chasity. I just wanted to understand, and I want people to understand that me growing up, my name was kind of annoying. Like, Chasity could be a beautiful name, of course. And I love my name now that I embrace it, of course.
Oh, okay.
But back then, growing up, going into the fields, you know, I'm 29 now, 21, 22, bartending. Hey, you a stripper? You a dancer? Your name sounds like a dancer.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, wow. Like, just by my name, you think that I'm a dancer? And it's kind of true, because if you think about it,
it's an exotic name.
What's chastity? What's a chastity belt? If you don't know what a chastity belt is, you ain't about this life. You got to know what the kings and queens used to use back in the day for their kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's crazy. It was a chain lock panty. It was a chastity belt.
Bro, so that sounds even like your name has a stigma behind it, right? So automatically people meet you in the nightlife, and they like, she's bad, she's this. She got to be a stripper. She got to be dancing. She got to be doing something.
Right. It's always something. Like, is that your name or is that your stage name? And I'm like, that's my name. That's who I am.
Did you ever get offended?
Honestly, yeah. When I was younger and immature and I didn't know what the fuck that really meant, or why, or when I didn't acknowledge people's different perspectives. But now it's a whole nother ball game. Like, thank you, and yes, that's not a stage name. That's actually my natural name.
That's dope.
You know, and it also goes with the whole lingerie and the whole sex appeal.
You got some dope stuff, man. I've been seeing what you putting out, man. It's top notch, man. If I had a girl, I would support.
Yeah.
I would buy, but I have no one. I'm single.
No shorties?
It's in the air.
I know.
It's fugazi. Listen, I'm so focused on what I have in front of me. I was telling you this yesterday. It's like having a job when you're in a relationship, right?
Correct.
You got to give time. You got to give effort. It's like another business. You got to invest in it in order for it to grow and flourish the way you want to, right? And it's always a 50-50 thing. Right now, I time is a commodity. I'm getting older. I'm actually doing the things that I actually love now, and I just want to focus. I feel like I'm not where I'm at, where I want to be, and until then, I can't fully commit into something.
But if it comes,
I'm not opposed to it.
All right,
I'm not opposed to it. I would have a shorty right now. Huh?
Don't be biased.
I think my standards is unrealistic.
I think your standards is realistic, and there's somebody for somebody, but you can't knock yourself for it, and you also got to acknowledge everybody's not perfect.
Right.
Sometimes you got to adapt to adapt.
Right.
You have a strong demeanor. You have strong traits. What's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Ooh, he's an Aries. I'm a Sag. We fire signs.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, we very, very, very ambitious. We know what we want, and we see what we want. We go for what we want. And even if it's not as perfect, we try to work with it.
Right. I don't aim for perfection. I aim for progression. Like, I take baby steps every single day to lead me to whatever goal or thing that I'm trying to accomplish in life. And most of the time, we fall into that mindset that we got to be perfect to start.
Correct.
No, it's the opposite. You just got to start to be perfect. Right? Typically, it takes you 10,000 hours to perfect or even be great at something.
Right.
You got to put in those hours.
Sometimes less. Some people are born with that gift. If you're talented
and you good at something and you put those hours, obviously you have a better advantage than someone who doesn't, right? But that's I've heard that plenty of times. You got to put in 10,000 hours, and this is how I look at this podcast or anything that I'm doing in my life. I got to put in the hours if I want to be great,
right?
And there's no shortcuts. And
you got to show effort. If you don't show effort,
right? Absolutely.
If you don't believe in yourself, who's gonna believe in you?
Absolutely, I love that. Where did you get that confidence from?
Well, I feel like
you was never this way. So I wanna say this. I knew you my whole life.
Yes.
Right. You have a lot going on, and I seen you flourish, and I just want to say I'm super proud of you. You consistently put an effort to grow as an individual. You work on yourself day in, day out, and not too many people are doing that. You're female, and I feel like a lot of females, they take the shortcut. They get the body, they get around certain people, and they try to live this lavish life, right?
Correct.
With you didn't do any of that. You don't care who's who and what that person may have or their title. You do what makes you happy. And although you have accomplished all these things, you're still a very humble, chill. You have this bubbly energy. Like, you're a master networker. You travel all over, and everywhere you go, you know people. I'm amazed by that because you wasn't always like that, right?
Yeah.
By the way, this is my little sister. This is my stepsister. I've knew you for 20 years. We grew up together, right?
We grew up, we went our ways, we went distant, we came back, and we always found a way to always associate and have our good bond and go back and talk about everything in the past. But I want to get into that. I appreciate.
We have a freaking dysfunctional family.
Holy fuck, we do. It's bad. It's really bad. But in the middle of the dysfunctional shit, we know was real. And let me tell you, we know every obstacle that could be out there. We know how to, and that's why our standards is built so high now. Because other individuals will come into your life and not understand that perspective, you know, not understand what another person's story is or what they've been through. And let me tell you, a lot of hurt has got me where I'm at, but a lot of everything else is just me. Like, I don't care who to prove, what to prove to anybody. I live my life for me and only me.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's good.
I love who I choose to love, and I definitely love those people that show love back. And to be honest, there's no time to be wasted.
Absolutely.
Who got time to waste?
Right.
You know? I
said this yesterday, and I heard this from Les Brown. He said, if you knew when you was gonna go, how you was gonna go, would the things actually matter? When I started reviewing life that way, it's almost impossible to get me mad. I don't get stressed. I don't let things bother me, right? I only focus on the things that I can control in my life, right?
I agree.
I can't control the people around me. I can't control what happens in outside the world. I can only control what's in front of me.
And a person will only do what you allow them to do.
That's a fact.
All right? If you allow nothing but positive energy in your circle, that's what's going to happen. If you allow negative energy in your circle, that's what you're going to be driven to. Yep. The negativity is just not my thing. I'm all about positive
that's
things.
more of a hot topic, man. Being negative, it gets the views, it gets the clicks, it gets people excited. You know, this positive thing, it's so underrated.
It is underrated.
But yo, I can't stand to be around mediocre people. I just can't. I don't care who you are, man. We're not going to do the small talk. Let's work on something.
I'm trying to make sure this mic is here. I'm sorry.
It's good. You're doing great, man. Yeah, I'm really happy to have you on, and being that I've seen you grow into this social butterfly. You wasn't always like that.
Nah.
When did you become so social and such a beautiful thing to be around? You always uplifting. No matter what somebody may be going through, you always see the positive in that. I look at you like a delusional optimist. Like, no matter what somebody's going through, you still find the positive in that. They can can lose a limb, they can have a heartbreak, they can lose a family, and you still would come up with your personality and encourage that person that things will be better.
So my thing is this, right? There's some individuals out here that really dislike themselves and we don't know about it. It could be those people that portray to be something they're not, and they can have a whole nother fucking story that we would never know, you know? But you have to once you fucking give positive energy out, sorry for the cursing, but I just have to be so specific in this topic because, you know, it's very negative energy is easily passed around too much. It's easy. You know, and it's easily influenced, especially from where we're from. And my thing is, if you do the total opposite, that's what you're going to get. That's the energy you're going to get back. And there's some people out here that hate themselves. You know, that we wouldn't even know what battles they face and their consequences and what they've been through, like I said earlier. But I don't know, if I stay positive and I know I put my input out in a positive perspective in that positive way, there's no way possible and I can't fail at me trying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At least I tried. It's your choice to either think positive and think that this is gonna have good energy and go forward in it, or it's just gonna be a nasty negative type of vibe continuously for the rest of your life. Like, you can't be miserable. You gotta find the better things within yourself. Like, you gotta see what you want, you gotta see what you love, what you dislike. And you know what? I just feel like positive energy needs to be spread more. That negative shit is just too much. Like, people are not growing with the negative, and you don't see the beauty in yourself and your good traits and what you do and what you love.
It's because people's always pointing outwards rather than pointing inwards, right? You know, they let life happen to them rather than making shit happen in life.
Correct.
Right? And we I used to fall victim to that. My story. You was there the whole time. I became deaf and I blamed everything. But then I grew up and I realized, man, this is just a part of life. You got to take the blows with it, man. You can't change that. You got to embrace it.
You got to embrace it.
And I've been saying that for the longest time. It's crazy because you created this slogan, this business on your own.
Yeah, I never did retail in my life. Never knew what it was to work in a store. Old Navy, Jimmy Jazz. Never did none of that. I've always been, coaching cheer and actually been focused on other things. And let me tell you something. It's not even about the money to me, because as an entrepreneur, we make it happen either way possible. And we see the beauty in things and it's not considered a job.
Right.
It's just not.
Just love what you do, and you do it for the love of it.
I'm big on women empowerment. I'm big on the fact that you have to embrace yourself no matter what. And I just felt like this business, I honestly didn't even think this shit was gonna be the way it is right now.
But that's why it's important.
What? It's working.
That's why it's important to try things.
Yeah.
This is what I tell everybody: try everything. Try everything, and eventually a door will open, and that may be the thing that you're actually good at and you actually love,
and what you least expect.
It can take you to that next level. So speaking about next level, what's the next level for you? Just in general, besides business and all of that.
Well, right now I'm blessed because I've been hosting pop-up shops, my girl
getting
Lash.
your business out.
I give it out to her. Yes, getting my business out there. I have my pop-up shops as well while I have my table, but I have a big lingerie fashion show going on October 28th.
Hey, talk about it.
Yes,
talk about
it's a Halloween party. It's going to be dope as hell. It's going to be on the FDR.
In New York
get
City.
your tickets. Yes, it's going to be in NY. It's going to be dope, like on the east side. I'm so excited because I never even thought it would be this far. And I launched April 8th of this year, but I incorporated my LLC since October 21st of last. And it's about to make it in 2 days, a whole year. Man. And I restocked 5 times, low key. I just got to get hard into marketing. Like, there's a lot of flaws within myself, too, I'm working on.
Okay.
As a business owner, it ain't easy. You have to stay focused. You got to know what you want.
Absolutely.
And you have to be organized. That's very important,
right. Absolutely.
And me traveling and in the middle of me chasing my dreams and everything I love.
Yo, you travel a lot.
I do.
Bro, you travel. You live, deadass, you live people's highlight reel. The life they portray, you actually live that. You take vacation twice a month.
That's a
You've
fact.
been all over the place. Mm-hmm. And everywhere you go, you seem to network. Is that something you do intentionally, or is just...
No, it's a natural fucking vibe. I literally be just chilling. Like, I'm me. I have a good time. I dance. I have fun. I'm not a fast woman or a fast individual in that perspective, but I'm really cool. Like, I don't know if you noticed, I love perspective. That's just my favorite word.
Yeah.
I've said it like 50
I said
times.
It like a billion times on my first podcast.
That's my shit. Yeah. I just love it. Yeah, this is my first podcast, by the way.
Hey,
and I'm super blessed to be here, too, because I'm so comfortable, and it's actually opening gate to other things.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a window right here.
This is a defining moment for us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You get to be on a podcast. I get to host a podcast. Mm-hmm. This is something different for me. I'm learning. But again, like I said earlier, I'm not chasing perfection. I'm just trying to progress.
What?
I'm trying to figure out my niche and where I stand within this whole community, this environment that's going on. Yo, I'm super excited. This is exactly why I do it, because I get to get interesting people like you onto the podcast, and we get to kind of pick your brain and see your perspective and things, which is dope, right? Because I can take some of the things that you're saying and maybe apply it to my life, right? I gained something from this, and vice versa. Which is why I beg to ask, why do you always network everywhere you go? And for me, I always network. I want to meet people because of perspective, because maybe I can help you, you can help me. It doesn't have to be nothing tangible, but if you can spark my brain to an idea that can make me catapult to the direction that I want to go to, then why not?
It's such a good feeling, though, like that. It's a good feeling. You know why? Because you know what? You don't know who you're gonna meet, and not only that, there's always a plan. For me, I just feel like I'm just too dope not to leave a stamp behind.
Ooh,
like, are you shitting me? I have to leave something behind, as in getting to know. I always have good vibes everywhere I go. From Las Vegas to Miami to Cali to Minnesota to New York. You name it, I'm out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
My thing is, more about it is, you know, you don't know not only who you meeting, but the positive vibes that you're gonna get. Everybody's learning something new every day.
Every day, man.
I
And
don't
I
care
love
how
that
much
because
you
not too
feel
many
like-
people think that way.
Yeah,
You have
it's
to
like
understand
everybody
that
feel like they
people-
know it all. They've experienced it. They've done that. Trust me, you can never live in my shoes right now.
Right, yeah.
Because I'd be damn. You know, you gotta be transparent.
Yep.
That's important to be transparent, so you could be able to blend everywhere you go, like a chameleon.
Oh yeah, I talked about it. So yesterday I was talking about like me taking personality tests and kind of like studying people. I've studied people for the last 5 years, and I find it interesting how the brain works, man. It's like the biggest and best technology that we have in this world, man. Because so in the personality test is broken down into 4 sections, and the sections are based on colors, which you have red, green, yellow, and blue. The red personality is someone who's driven, someone who's strong, someone who's like an alpha male, alpha female, someone who's a leader, someone who takes initiative in the things that they want and the things that they don't want. Yellow is someone who's empathetic. They have empathy for people. They kind of like empaths. They're very giving. They own nonprofit organizations, and everything they do is pertaining into people.
Right.
A blue is definitely you. A blue is definitely you. It's someone who loves to party, loves to have fun, loves to be around people. Like they're driven by having fun.
And if you know me,
which is great because everything you created is based on fun. You like to create memories.
Right.
You like to create
God,
experiences and stuff like that. And then a green is someone who's logical, someone like an accountant, someone that has to see the
Plain
1
Jane.
+ 1 exactly.
Plain Jane.
I wouldn't want to put it that way because some of the most successful people are
definitely,
greens.
and they're plain.
Right.
They just know what they know,
Yeah.
and that's just what it is.
And that's what
but
it is.
Blue
But
is my favorite color.
Yeah, I think you're a chameleon. You diversify your personality, right? You can be anything that you want. But your main focus, I think, is blue and red because you're driven, you're a hard worker, but also you're motivated by having fun, right? Right?
That's important.
Right? It is the point. But you work hard, and I love that. I give that to you. But it has to be fun. It can't feel like a job for you, especially like the business that you have right now. You created it and you having fun, and that's why you continue to thrive, and you're planning bigger and better things. You keep restocking, and people are seeing who you are. You know, what's crazy about that is you sell through social media, correct?
I do, yes.
And the pop-up shops and networking and word of mouth and stuff like that. You have some fire stuff. And I'm not saying that because you're my sister. I'm saying it because once I get a shorty and lock her down, like we copping everything.
Right.
So the way you also network is through your social media, and your social media was hacked recently, correct? How are you still selling? Because 90% of my business comes through social media.
I mean, to be honest with you, that gave me the breaking point of me understanding that social media is not everything.
Yo, that's crazy. You know,
that's the reason why you leave a stamp everywhere you go.
Oh, dope.
Feel me? Because the hacking situation has gone out of control. It has gone out of control. And you know what? It's fine. I'm happy it happened because it showed me who really follows me. So
you get to reset and start all over?
What? And not only that, I got to reset, I get to fall back and chill for a second.
Right.
It was a lot going on.
Pressure. It's too much pressure, it gets, trying to keep up with social media.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like another job.
Look at me. I don't post every day. I don't have time to. I post more of my traveling than I do of me and my actual, modeling and my business. Like, it's literally.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, and not to cut you off. You have a bubbly personality. You're super fun, super annoying. Yo, people need to see that. Your social media, I think if people would see who you really are, they would gravitate to you so much. You are, bro. You are. Why does people feel like when you post on social media, it has to be the perfect moment? When we all know in life,
no. It doesn't have to be the perfect moment, but I don't feel like everybody deserves to see that side of me.
Okay.
You got to get to know me to really see that side of me, and that's the beauty of knowing Chasity. You feel me? You're gonna know me as Chaz. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know me as the model Chasity, what it is, and what I portray is what I want.
That's what you
on
want
social
people
media.
to do. Okay.
I want that. You know why? Because it's my job.
Yeah.
My job is to be versatile and to know that I'm an entrepreneur, but I make money in different ways and I travel. That's just me. I don't feel everybody should know me in that way.
Okay.
You gotta
that makes
really,
sense.
really.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that
like
makes sense.
everybody
So
don't deserve you. Like that.
You know what you're doing, right?
Yes.
It's great. It's great. But me, because I know you, I would love for other people to get to know you, and that's basically why I made that statement and asked that question. But
I'll probably make hella money.
yo, you would, bro. You should be on TikTok. You should be doing all this stuff.
I tried TikTok. I've been trying TikTok. But you know what it is, in the middle of traveling and being driven and having your mindset where you want to focus on the bigger and better picture. Mm-hmm. No one has time to be here like and doing all that crazy shit on TikTok. Like I just don't have time.
Out of place with that.
What
man.
am I
if
gonna
I knew
do?
how to dance, I'd be on that shit.
You know how to dance. Nah. You know how to be like and be wanted on the wall.
Old school, man.
Like back in the day. But my thing is, even in like when the fuck I'm gonna have time? I'm gonna put it in the bathroom, in the airport.
I see it done all the time.
Like in my apartment. Like I don't have time. I don't even have time for TV. So if I don't have time for TV, that means that I'm not gonna even have time
on TV to watch anyway. So you.
But that's my point.
I had TikTok maybe for like 2 months. Right. It's a trap. I get on and I'm there for 2-3 hours watching people do
but
all
they
this
do mad
crazy
great,
stuff.
crazy,
like,
cool ass shit.
There is, man. People are creative, man.
Yeah,
I give them that.
creative as hell. Like I learned how to do the sky ceiling with TikTok.
Though that's
fire as fuck. I haven't did it yet in my apartment, but I'm gonna do it soon.
You just watching videos.
I just love it. I'm an LED type of vibe with the galaxy and all that.
I hear that.
You come to my apartment, that's exactly the vibe. The bar, everything's there. We chilling. Like
hell yeah. So I'll be out there for Thanksgiving and your birthday, man. You got a birthday coming up.
Whoop whoop. Oh man.
Big 30.
I'm about to cry.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel any pressure?
Hold on. I'm gonna catch an asthma attack.
You need your asthma
I'm gonna be 30. I'm gonna be 30.
How do you feel about that, man? Listen, let me tell you. Before I hit 30, I never had so much anxiety in my life.
I have it right now. My heart is fucking pumping. Right? That's how I know I'm tripping right now.
But it's nothing. It's chill. The only thing that changes really is one, the years, right? The years change. Two, you get wiser. You get better. And your hangovers last 4 or 5 days. That's all that changes, bro.
Well, thank God.
Bro, you had me drinking yesterday.
We was drinking Henny.
I haven't drunk Henny in about 2 years.
Yeah, but what type of Henny was we drinking? VSOP privilege.
Yeah,
it's more stronger though. It's literally more stronger. Man, and I had
like 3-4 cups.
He was cooked. He was hibachi fried. He was air fried.
And I was feeling it this morning. Even right now, I still have that like hangover face. So I'm still trying to.
That's why we couldn't get up.
Yeah, right, man. I got up in the afternoon.
Like we got work to do. We got work to do.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't. Drinking is not. It's not. I don't have it the way I used to. I don't care for it. I feel like once I drink, I drink. I waste that day. Then I need 3-4 more days to recover. So I'm basically wasting a week from drinking from one day.
I remember when you used to drink Bacardi.
Yo,
Dragonberry. Ew, we wouldn't even look at that now.
But yo, once I hit 25, that's when it started to change.
Yeah.
Like those hangovers started kicking in because before I could kill a gallon of anything and be straight. But once I hit 25, my body was like, bro, you better chill.
Down.
And what's crazy is your dad used to tell me all the time, like, keep on.
Keep it up.
Keep it on.
When you get old, you're going to get acid reflux.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And I was getting all that too, man. I stopped drinking for like 9 months when I first moved over here. That's how I lost like 40 pounds. I lost 40 pounds. I fasted for 8 days. Like I was in my.
You got a lot more slimmer. Yo, I'm proud of you. Let me talk about you. All right, and not because you my brother.
It's not about me. It's about you.
No. It's about us.
Okay.
Deafine and Chasity.
Okay, I like it.
But my thing is this, right? You have grown, you've always had this type of vibe where anybody could talk to you and everybody could feel comfortable in speaking to you about anything and everything in the world you could think about. We could talk about aliens and you'd be down with it.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that.
We gotta do a fucking podcast on aliens. See people's perspective. But whatever. Long story short, you've really grown a lot. I would never think you'd be here on a podcast.
I mean, yeah, man.
And you know what? Not for nothing, this is perfect for you because you can sit here and really interrogate people naturally.
Yeah, I'm not interrogating. I'm just getting to know people and spreading the light.
But you get what I'm saying.
No,
I am little sister, so I gotta be.
It's always been a vibe with people, right? Like for some reason, I've always been the guy that people called for advice, to lean on.
Yes,
to
always,
vent,
always.
with everybody in my family, all of my friends. I've always been that guy. Yeah. So this is the therapy session. Basically,
this is a therapy
we get to spread the light on interesting people like you. That's trying to make a change in the world.
Yeah,
to better yourself
definitely.
and better the people around you, and that's what it's about.
You got
right?
one life out here. You don't got 7 like a cat. You gotta live it to your best advantage. I feel like people are wasting that. You know what I'm saying? We are all on this earth for a reason, bro. Let's make it worthwhile. Because when you gone, nothing comes with you.
Exactly.
Just a memory. So why not
you
create
always
them?
putting that in me too. Like, bro, you're going too hard. You're doing this. Just be happy for everything that you have.
Just chill.
And I yum, but I'm so caught up on time. Like, this is not gonna last forever, bro. I gotta go. I gotta make stuff happen. This is it's now or never.
So you rather live the fast lane than you live a lane in a nice, calm manner. Like, I get we move fast and shit, but we have to embrace every second that we
absolutely.
Time is money, right?
Absolutely.
Right? You agree?
Yeah.
Time is money. Time is everything. But money can't buy memory. Feel me? Memories are different.
It could buy me a vacation that would create that memory.
Oh, that's a fact. But guess what? You can make a vacation right here.
Right. I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
You gotta make the best of that.
You've always been that way. You don't really
to.
care about what everybody else is doing. The simplest things make you happy.
Yes, it does. Because I am an extravagant person. As it is. I am in decor. I am in everything I do. Why not just be grateful for the simple things? And enlighten yourself, because if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to make other people happy, and that's the whole purpose of it. You got to love yourself. Not only that, you got to love yourself, you got to love what you do, even the little things around you that will make you hype. I love LED lights. My whole house is LED out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the things that make you happy, make you feel a vibe, make you comfortable, make you feel at home. Continuously make that, because this is your tranquility. This is where you're going to think harder. Right. You don't want to think harder in a bland
right. So she's
mind.
throwing shots at me, guys.
Yeah,
she came into my crib
throwing
and I'm
super shots.
And my house is super plain. So my thing is
beautiful.
I'm a weirdo. That's one. We know that. I put myself in situations that are difficult, that are tough.
So
I don't want to have
you
no
cannot
type
get
of
comfortable, so you
I
can
do
leave.
not want to be comfortable at all. Because I will stay stagnant, and then when it's time to break out of that bubble, it's super challenging and difficult. When I could just remain uncomfortable,
I get that, but
this is not my end. This is the beginning, right? This is where I pivot from here.
Right.
So I create that experience at home.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Before you got here, this was what you wanted. This was a goal.
It was.
And you kept it, and you put your fucking foot down, and you was like, I'm getting it, I'm gonna do it, and watch me. And you fucking did it. And now, understand this. No matter what, nobody's gonna ever feel limited. You're gonna always want better than what you have. Everybody's gonna have more of a goal than what they accomplish.
Am I on a hamster wheel where I just keep going and
Honestly,
going, and then eventually I'll get everything I want, and then what next?
Eventually, you're gonna be tired. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna burn out.
You're never gonna get everything you want, because people with the millions and billions of dollars are still not happy, committing suicide. Why? Because they're not happy. You are living in the moment, but at the same time not embracing that moment. You gotta live in the moment, embracing and understand. This was a set goal. Let me make it comfortable for me now, because you know what? Maybe you could save it for somebody else that might be comfortable the same way you were. You could pass it down. You never know.
Right, absolutely.
What if you hit the lotto tomorrow and you want to buy a whole new property and you could leave this?
Yeah.
Guess what happens? You still made it at home.
Right.
So
you're telling me, so what I'm getting from this is I should play the lotto, so I don't have to work.
Definitely.
That's what I heard.
But I'm just saying, different obstacles like that could happen.
Yeah.
You don't have to sell like normal people do. You know how normal people invest? We don't have to do that. What if one day we hit it? We're not. And that's why it can happen. Expect the unexpected. I got it tatted on me.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, it's important for you to expect the unexpected, but while you're living in the moment, embracing that. Because that's what's going to expand your horizons. That's what's going to expand your mind. If you're comfortable and you chilling, you know, and you're like, damn, I did all this. You know what? It could be the simplest things you could just put in a room that would enlighten it. You know, color is everything too. It's important to have color.
You're female. I'm
no.
Plain,
Even with men,
I'm plain Jane. I don't know what type of man you're dealing with because I'm plain Jane.
You could put red.
Yeah.
You could put orange.
Orange? I feel that. I think when the time is right, I will. But my focus is not on that. Like I always say this, you know, what you focus on expands. And right now, I'm not trying to expand this. I'm trying to expand myself. Right now, the investment is just me. Right now, if I invest in myself, then I can give. Right? Because I want to be in a position to give. I just want to give.
All right. We all want to give. But what about your downtime? Everybody has
had
downtime.
That's
not healthy. Mentally, that's not healthy.
Maybe it's not.
My downtime. Downtown, pound town. It's the tongue ring. It's fucked up. But anyways, I like to rollerblade.
That's dope. My son too.
I like
goes
to
every
rollerblade.
weekend.
I know. We was talking about it. I like to rollerblade. I like to color.
So you have hobbies. That's not.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's not typical in this day and age.
It's not typical, but you know what? It's very, very, very healthy to do so because that also gives you a time to think. Also, I'm not big on watching TV, nor am I big on reading. You know, I'm not gonna lie, but
you do other things to recharge,
right? And I used to love to read too to stimulate the mind, but I feel like stimulating the mind is thinking outside the box.
Some people can't.
Thinking outside the box.
Some people learn and get stimulated by actions,
right?
By doing things.
Correct.
Other people get stimulated, you know, by reading, by finding out interesting information.
Right.
So it's all up to the person, right? But let me ask this. Let's get a little bit deeper. Where did that mindset come from? Because we have, and no shade to my family, but we have some pretty negative people in the fam. And that's no shade to nobody. It is what it is. And it's not.
Somebody had to do the change, right?
Listen, it's not their fault. I think their environment allowed them to be that way, if that makes sense, right? Because I was grown up in that type of environment. It can be negative, it can be dangerous, it could be this, it could be that, right? But as I moved away from that environment, as I got out of NYC and I started surrounding myself around people that have what I want and were actually mentoring me and teaching me the way that I was living doesn't necessarily have to be the way that I have to live. That there's other things out there, there's opportunities. I just have to work on them. Right? But
I just feel like nothing worth having comes easy. Nothing in life. Not a relationship, not a business, not anything you might want in your life comes easy. So in all reality, it doesn't even really matter about all that extra. I just feel like you have to stay positive, because if you don't stay positive, you're not going to get good energy. So my question is,
where did that come from? Where did that come from?
Honestly, it came from forgiveness.
From just forgiving people every time they just...
Nah. Forgiving myself for me putting myself in that situation.
So through experience, it allowed you to create this paradigm.
Yes, correct. And after that, I just figured, you know what? Like I said earlier, the energy I put in is what I want to get. And if I don't get that energy, I'm big on that. First of all, if you nasty to a person, don't expect them not to be nasty with you back.
That's a fact.
Feel me? It's a given trait. This is what it is. This is what this world's about. There's some people that you don't deserve that, and they do the ultimate craziest shit to be disrespectful to you. It happens to a lot of people, but in all reality, you just gotta forgive that person for them being so negative, and hopefully they'll have good in them in the future. You know, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody either. I think that's another thing too with me. Like,
No, you have a good heart.
yeah, I wish everybody the best and what they do with their life. If it makes you happy, so be it. Fuck it. You got one life to live, like I said. But as for me, I want to be happy. In order for me to be happy, I'm gonna make sure I'm around nothing but happiness as much as I can, because you're gonna come across negative, of course.
Absolutely.
Everybody can, but guess what? You give and take. Like I said earlier, you can control your energy. I control my energy. I control the energy around me. That's important. You know, sometimes if you got to cut, snip, that's what it is. There's a lot of people I thought in my life that I couldn't live without. But look at me living.
That is deep.
Look at me living. And you know what? I don't even think about it. I don't even care. Because the amount of people and the amount of things I'm learning every day, bro, is beautiful. The amount of individuals I know that's in my life, shout out to them, because no lie, they enlighten me in so many different ways.
Shout out to you guys.
Yes, and you know who you are. You know, they all know who they are, and I have such a positive mindset because of them, you know? And sometimes,
you are who you hang out with, no?
Yeah.
Right? You hang out with six bums?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
You don't
Because I'm
believe that?
transparent. I've been chill with 1,000 hoes and not been one. So, and I've been the pimping it. Like, yo, who, you know, I know you want to talk to this person or that person. Like, I've never been that, you know? So I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Everybody has their own person.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a firm believer in that, man. You
but when
it
comes to energy, look, you want to be a millionaire, you want to become something, you got to sit in a room with people that want to become something too. It doesn't matter what. As long as you sit in that room where people got different perspectives, where they want better. See, this is a problem with people. Nowadays, they feel like, oh, you think you better than everybody. I've gotten that a lot in the past.
I get that all the time.
Oh, you think you better?
All that time.
All right, so I think I'm better than everybody because I want better. I think I'm better than everybody. That does not define who I am. Ooh, are you shitting me? Like,
talk about it.
First of all, you know, you got to see the difference. The people that want better, you know, it's always, no, not only is going to do better, but it's always going to be considered bragging to those people that look at things in a small perspective.
No, that's a fact,
feel me?
bro.
If you don't have a bigger mindset to want better for yourself, you don't want better for other people. You feel me?
Exactly.
That just makes more sense. Like, I don't understand why people feel like that's a bad thing to want better. Why, I would not be growing if I didn't want better.
Right.
Feel me? And because you're not happy with yourself doesn't mean that you technically have to be mad at me for wanting better.
Right.
You know, and people get that messed up. You know?
They do. I think a lot of people don't believe in themselves. They fail on that. So their vision is so short by what they have in front of them that they can't see the long haul.
Right.
And it's you know, like Nip said it, it's a marathon. Correct. It's a marathon. You take it day by day.
It's a marathon, but it's your life. And what you want and what you wanna do is all based on your decisions and how you. I have no kids yet, you know?
I wanted to ask you a question on that. Is there any pressure? Because everybody I know has kids. And it's the same age, like, yo, the young girls are popping.
I have my nieces, they're my kids, you know, but I'm not gonna lie, I do want, but I want to be able to do it with an individual that I know could co-parent even if we don't make things work, because loving everything. Respect and loyalty is another. You want to make sure you have a good partnership. A good partnership, you know, not only a partnership, but a good friendship with that individual too. You know, and it's like, nowadays it's easier to fuck, so it's harder to fall in love, and people don't acknowledge that. You know, it's easier to lay down and have sex and I'll do this and take this person and do that and do this and think that in all reality you fucking up your own mindset because you're not even setting a standard for yourself. I know I want better, so I'm gonna do better, right? I'm not gonna just settle for just anything.
So you're big on that settling.
Oh, I'm big on that. When I say settle, I don't mean settling down in a relationship. Let me misinterpret that.
Yeah, okay.
In general, when I say settle, that means your final choice. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean settling for life and the whole love language and the whole married couple shit. You know, it just means doing it the right way and actually being happy. That's important. I could live with somebody in a box.
Yesterday, and I have a different perspective on that. Yeah, I'm more on being fulfilled. I think being happy is so fickle. Like it's like a high. It comes, it goes.
Yeah,
that's my perspective.
so
But I'd
does
rather be
fulfill.
fulfilled. Well, if you bring the things that fulfill you, there's something. It's something tangible there, right?
Yeah.
I'm satisfied by doing these things,
No,
and it brings
no.
fulfillment. I'm happy. I'm happy with having this particular goal being set, and then what?
You happy to have me on your podcast, right?
Right.
Right. But this is not fulfilled.
Yeah, but then you leave, and then what happens? Am I
that's
no
what I'm saying.
longer
And
happy?
you-
Am I no longer happy because you're not on the podcast?
No, but you're happy because you're gonna edit it. And you're gonna post
and then
it.
after the edit, and after
But it's not fulfilled because you haven't made $1,000 million yet.
Because because you're my sister, and this is an honor to have someone like you onto our podcast. Two, I want people to know who you are. You
Right.
are dope, not because you're my sister. It's because you really are in real life, and a lot of people pretend to be.
Yeah, people be fucking tripping, bro.
What you actually are. So my perspective on that is a little bit different. I feel like it's a high that comes and goes, and it's cool. Maybe we're interpreting, fulfillment and happiness.
I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that.
Okay,
right?
Sure.
Happiness comes and goes. Sadness comes and goes. Being angry comes and goes.
It's an emotion.
Being fulfilled, that right there is a small but big word to me, because I still don't feel like I have things fulfilled in what I want in my perspective. So when you say fulfilled to me, that means top of the line already established.
Okay, so
to
maybe I interpreted it wrong.
Yes, just like you interpreting happiness wrong. I'm saying happiness in a sense where, bro, you do everything. If you're happy doing it, not only that, it's not considered a job, but it's fucking good energy.
It's satisfying.
It makes you do it better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when people say, when you go out and you get it on your own, you appreciate it more than somebody getting it for you. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So that's why I say happiness, because it could be the littlest things. When I color, I'm happy. I'm happy as fuck. I'm thinking about rainbows and unicorns.
Nah, that's
everybody's different on the way they feel on that.
And the reason I feel that way is because mental health is a big thing right now.
Yes, it is.
People are aiming towards certain things that are gonna make them happy.
Right.
In all reality, that comes from within.
I
and people
agree.
are constantly seeking and searching from without.
No, you're right. Seeking happiness.
That's what I'm saying. If you're fulfilled inside, I'm fulfilled, regardless of what happens.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get it.
With however the results go, right?
You are happy with yourself.
However you want to put it. But I'm just glad you understand how I interpret it and what my perspective on that is. Because I don't want to give people the wrong idea of, this is what happiness, it has to be tangible to something. When it's not, it's completely the opposite. You find that from within.
Right.
The things that make you happy. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be anything material.
No, lies. Because I fucking would jump on a bench, do 3 cartwheels in the middle of the street randomly and be happy.
That's just me
you're
though. Comfortable in your own skin, and you've always been that way.
Comes with you being happy. You could do this. Some people love sunsets. Priceless. I love sunsets.
Mm-hmm.
Priceless moments. It brings you happiness.
Yeah.
Tell me now.
Okay. No. That's
Tell me that don't bring you happiness.
That's.
Or sitting on the beach. That's my shit.
Yeah.
Sunset, sunrise. It's dope. And that brings tranquility.
The find the things that there's nothing tangible. It's just a feeling. You're constantly searching for this feeling.
I don't search for it. It finds me.
Well, you look for the sunsets and the beach and stuff like that. That's what I meant.
I don't go to them. I usually just be there already, and it happens.
you snap your fingers and you're there.
I'll be there, and it just happens naturally. So it is what it is. But it's important, long story short, even through the sad and angry moments, for you to be happy. It's just so important to, because that also shows in the way you dress, the way you carry your hygiene, the way you live, the way your room is, the way you are. Yeah. It creates everything. You just know when somebody is doing okay mentally because they're happy with themselves and what they are into. And that's important. Yeah. And people see those visuals. That's important.
Yeah. That's
when somebody's doing bad just by the or their room. I knew when there were certain family members that were going through depression because it was so dark.
Mm-hmm. Then I knew. This is why I say that. So, when you interpret that You know, someone that's not happy. What would you say to that person right now to try to uplift them so they can be in a state of happiness?
Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay, keep it going.
Take it slow. No, find the pros and cons and what you love and what you don't love, and really start to try something new. Just try something new, and it could be something that you might love for a lifetime. You never know until you try. And I feel like that is most important than anything, is to get the courage and energy to try. Because if you don't, guess what? You would never know. And I'm big on knowing things. I'm growing. I'm learning new things every day. And if I don't try, I won't know. You cannot be a fucking magician and think that that's going to work for you if you don't try it.
Harry Potter time.
Wingardium Leviosa. I love them.
No, that's
Harry
a
Potter's
fact,
my
man.
shit. But in all reality, it's important that you try. I hate when people give up, oh, that's not me. That's not what it is. I would never do that. Oh my God. Like, bro, come on. Like, how you not gonna know until you try? You gotta step out of your comfort zone to know where you comfortable at.
Yeah.
My thing is, you want to be comfortable or you want to grow? You can't do both.
Ooh, talk to me.
You can't be comfortable and grow at the same time. You got to step out of bounds for you to know really where you stand.
Right.
That's just what it is. You don't know where you going.
Right.
We don't know. We didn't even know we'll be where we are now. And it's a blessing, because let me tell you, even through those people that are going through dysfunctional families and coming from a great family where you want to be Mr. Perfect or whatever it might be, it does not make anybody better than anybody.
Nope.
We all bleed red. We all human, and we all have our own different mindsets. And it's a beautiful thing. Like you said, the mind works. Like, it's important. As long as you do what makes you happy and you don't judge while doing it, everything's going to be fine.
I love that.
I love that I could be transparent. I could be in a room with a bunch of real estate agents and be a real estate agent.
Right,
Then
exactly.
I could
That's
be
how
a
you are.
coach. I'll be a coach. I want to be a model. I'll be a model. No one's going to tell me I cannot do something. That's one thing we're not going to do, is you're not going to tell me no.
We I think me and you are like that.
We
we're very
adapt.
similar. We adapt, but also we don't take no for an answer.
Nah.
See, my approach on like being happy and being fulfilled, I'm a little bit more aggressive with that. So I come off douchey, like I'm the shit or I'm arrogant. But it's completely opposite. So I would say, find the things that you don't like and do the opposite, right? Because everything in life is gonna be hard. You choose your hard.
But it's sometimes things that you don't think that you're like that you try and you like.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck? I really like this the whole time?
Me opening a book. Was that even?
No.
That shit was
He
not.
used to
it was
throw
a-
my book when
yeah,
I was a kid, and I was a good kid. He used to throw my book. Like, what are you doing this stupid shit? Like,
yeah.
And now look at you, stimulating and reading. You know what? You can't contradict either. I feel like a lot of people nowadays contradict on themselves, and they try to be something they're not. Just be you.
Just be you.
Be you, and don't be judgmental on it, because you don't know what their story might be.
Right.
A lot of people has gone very, very far, and half the people I'm sure that I used to be around when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't even think that I would be where I'm at now.
Right.
And I'm grateful for that. You know why? Because a lot of people doubted me. A lot of people doubted me, and that doubt was what I needed.
So you're driven? You're driven by
No, not by the doubt. I'm driven because I'm just driven.
That's just who you are.
That's
your
just who I
personality.
am.
That's-
I'm just super cool on some cool shit, but I will slap somebody real quick. But I've learned to understand
you
that.
chill, but you still have a little
What?
ratchetness
I will
in
beat
you.
somebody up. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what it is too? Some people deserve that shit. They really would try to antagonize you. Just to make themselves feel important. But I've learned to grow to understand that everybody doesn't deserve a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta leave them invisible.
Right.
So that they know they was never important, because they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They really wasn't. They're not worth your growth now. You shitting me?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna narrow down my standards because you want to be lame or you not happy with yourself.
Yo, you speaking my language.
Yeah,
sis.
that's a fact. You need to be happy with yourself in every way. You know what I'm saying? Even if your insecurities is not that, We all have insecurities.
We all do. I still.
What? I have no, I'm lying. I don't have super, but I have a couple. Like I don't like my toes and shit.
But I don't let it control my everyday life. Like I see it, I acknowledge it. I'm like, cool, but nah, I don't. I really don't.
I've never been like, even though I hated my toes and shit, they were all long and dumb.
You got retarded toes.
I've embraced the fact I got long finger toes.
They throwing up gang signs.
And they love them. He loves them. So what matters? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because if you embrace it, they gonna embrace it too.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's a part of you, and that's a part of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, confidence is everything, yo.
That's a fact.
I give it to those who are confident. And if you're not gain that confidence,
you can
find it.
Just be around people that have that, man. Be around.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, which would allow me to grow just being in uncomfortable situations. Now I thrive in uncomfortable situations because I can be that chameleon and I can understand people and why they move a certain way. I love living in your
What? The city is my shit. I'm sorry. I could travel everywhere, but the city's me. I mean, I love hearing shit. Noises or something's going on. Too quiet makes me paranoid as fuck.
Was it paranoid being here?
Nah, no. I'm accustomed to being in Florida. Period. It'd be quiet, but you had the fan on, so it was good. But long story short, the city just changed my whole
perspective
and everything. You go to the corner, you seeing everybody in suit and ties having like dinners and lunches, their lunch breaks, and hello, good morning, and how are you, and it's
you don't get
different.
That in the Bronx.
No, you get it from certain individuals, but you get ratchetness out there. Everybody's saying, oh, the Bronx did this some places. No, everybody's fucking disrespectful. Nobody has no boundaries, I feel, out there.
Yeah, I
don't
feel
know
like
how to be respectful.
You had to have this mindset. Like, I know growing up there, I had to feel like if I was going outside, I gotta be prepared to fight.
Correct. Because you didn't know who was gonna. I mean, kind of. They cooked out there, bro. They cooked out there. I'm sorry. Leave the fucking Bronx and you will have a bigger enlightened mind.
What it is. That's why it's important.
They gotta leave. You gotta expand. I be everywhere. Let me tell you, I'm sorry, and that's where I'm from, and that's what makes me a fucking savage. But I'll be damned if I move back to the Bronx. It's trash over there. I don't even want to go to my hood. I love everybody out there, but it's like y'all niggas is doing the same thing, bro. What are you expanding for real? Like. Yeah. You gotta expand your mind, use your potential, use it to your best ability. Like, I go see my grandmother, I pull up, say hi, love her, bring her flowers, bring her food, money, and I dip. I can't even be there for too long because it's just a dark cloud.
That's how you feel when you go over there?
Yeah,
I know. I visited a couple of times, and that's exactly.
And then you know what I always get? Hey, I see you doing your thing. But I never seen you like my post. The fuck? How? Where you came from? Like, right. We know y'all see me doing my thing. By the way, we see it. But but
y'all
people.
See it. Y'all know y'all see it.
Of course they see it, but it's cool.
But why do you think people don't show love like that?
Because they miserable, probably.
You think so?
Or no. Let me rephrase that. Not miserable. I'm sorry.
So let me ask this before you say that. Does showing support equal to a like, a share, or anything in particular from social media? Is that the support that you need?
No. Even if you was to hit me up personally and tell me that, But everybody's on social media scrolling. I don't want to hear it. Everybody. You could like Erica Menace shit, but you can't like mine. I don't want to hear it. Niggas be liking all type of shit. All type of stars. Cardi B is my bitch. I love her, by the way. Nicki, everybody. But how's about really showing love and support to those who you seen every day grow up? You know what? You know why they don't?
Why?
Because people in general, right? They like to see you do good, but not better than them. And once you start doing better than them, this doesn't go financially, by the way. This doesn't go about what you got, how you look, where you are, what you doing. This is a mental status thing. This is a mental thing. I've expanded my mind to wanting to do better for myself. That doesn't make me better than anybody. Because I got out of that perspective doesn't mean that I started from scratch. I started from scratch.
We both did.
Cut everybody the fuck off. Started from scratch and just did me. Feel me? What I needed to do to make myself happy and to make myself grow in a better way, you know?
And you have.
And I have. And I still think positive about it. Like, I don't wish nobody bad or nothing. I'm very positive, but I just feel like out there it was just so negative. Everybody found something wrong out of a solution.
Right, they look for the problems rather than the solution.
They look for the problem in the solution. That's like you saying, yo, I have to do this at this time and do this at this time. I can't be at both places at one time. All right, yo, guess what? I'm going to go to this spot to you to go pick it up and you go handle that. Oh, but what if I run out of gas? I don't got money for gas.
Well,
see, now you just creating problems. Like, come on, bro. We have a solution to it.
This is why I said earlier, you're a delusional optimist, because you said something yesterday, like you had like 2 different events and it's like the same day during the same time. No, somebody else did. And you're like, yo,
do both.
Why don't you do both? And then a light just hit me like, wow, that was amazing.
Why not? What are you losing? Because you really can. It's 2 days separate. Go there, fly there, handle your shit. Don't get too drunk. Be already packed. Hop on that flight and go to the next one.
We talking about a conversation that we had with somebody else yesterday.
Correct.
They had, you know, some work, some business going on, and had 2 different events on 2 different days. And he's like, I can't do both. And
places.
She's like, why? You can just travel from one place to another.
Why not? You know
why? Because you do it. It's normal to you. And that's why I go back to the reference of, you know, being in, you know, those inner cities and NY, like the Boogie Down. People never traveled outside of that, so most people don't know, and they don't feel like things that you accomplish is even possible for them. So that's why they don't support. They don't want to feel like they're contributing to your success or helping you get further in life. It's a weird mindset. I never understood it because I support everyone.
I feel like what's meant for you is meant for you. It's gonna happen with or without you, so it doesn't matter. You know, and if somebody does act stuck up, it gives you a reason to act that way. But if you see that person is genuine and you know for a fact they're not that, and they're the same person, that just shows the hate in you, bro.
Right. But they don't do that because most people that hate online, when they see you in real life, they show mad love, but it's not real love. It's fake love.
I get that they feel like all the time.
Like I know you see me. You don't say nothing, but when you see me in real life, you act like you my number 1 fan. What type of...
Right, and that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yo, I see you doing your thing. First of all, I don't even talk to you like that. What the fuck?
You sound bougie, but you're not even bougie.
Nah,
like that.
hell no. I'm far from. I'm super outgoing and mad cool. But I'm talking about when it comes to your hood and where you grew up from and where you from. You know, I love everybody, or not everybody, but I love a lot of people I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? And still do, even if we grew distant. It ain't no hard feelings. You know, it's just people don't have the same mindset you do, and I've learned to grow into that. I can't expect people to think like me. I can't expect people to show the amount of love I would show. And that's what made me grow too into a bigger person, because now I'm being transparent. Yep. Now I'm understanding how to adapt to what it is. I'm going to give the same energy. No, I'm lying. I'm going to give my same energy as myself, but I'm not going to retaliate on your energy if it's negative, you know?
Yeah, I don't reciprocate. I try to treat everybody the same. I don't reciprocate energy. I just put my energy out, and whatever you do with it is whatever you do with it. I'm not finna play these mind tricks and stuff like that with anybody, man. But yo, Chash, what is it? What are your goals? What do you see yourself doing with your business? With
my goals is to be better than I am today.
So that's the goal, always to be better.
That's always the goal.
Be, in a year from now, you don't want to be in the same predicament that you
won't be. I won't be.
See it.
I won't be. I never have, and I never will be. And you know what?
Do you hold yourself accountable in that way? Like, you look at last year and you look at where you at, and you're like, okay, cool, I'm on the right path. Has there ever been a time where the years went by, months or even weeks, and you were like, damn, I'm still doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to my pictures and when I'm modeling. I'd be like, damn, I need to do a photo shoot. I haven't done it in 3 months. I'm bugging. I'm slacking. Yeah. Like, you know what? A lot of shit would happen where it would knock you down. Me being hacked was one of the main things. And I was like, damn, this is my social media. This is what it is. But you know what? That ain't everything. It really showed me who really followed my critiques and my creativeness and who I am and loves me for really, really who I am. And I need that. I needed to disclose all those individuals. Filter out all those people that just wanted to watch. They just see me as a TV show. And I'm fine by it. Keep watching. But I'm so fucking happy now that I've gotten that off my shoulders. And
you're the perfect example for that. You know, you lost your social media platform, but you're still able to restock 5 times.
Yeah.
You're still pushing out work.
I am. You know what? I do have to market more on my page. I'm not gonna lie.
You have to. You know, and I'm on you about that because it's.
I gotta hire somebody. I wasn't even good at my page.
Listen, I have somebody. I've been telling you, I have someone that can show you the ropes. She can show you.
No. I want to pay somebody to market my shit.
I think it's better if you hands-on so you can know the intricacies and the things that go behind it.
Okay.
And then once you know that, then you can hire somebody and you know exactly how to,
It's just like I got a lot on my plate and now I'm getting a puppy. I'm getting a dog.
Oh, look at you.
My baby.
Traveling puppy.
Yeah, I'm going to use it as a servant dog.
Kids on the way? No?
Soon. Not now. I'm still having so much fun. Like, I want to make it to Egypt. I want to make it to Paris. I haven't made it there yet. The Fiji Islands. I'm trying to get there. Once I establish really, really what I really want, then I could look into it. I mean, if it happens in the process,
Let's do it. This year, let's take a trip, or next year, let's take a couple. I was planning on taking a couple this year.
Yeah.
But then, all this and the business and stuff like that, I'm like, I want to focus. My goal is to put out enough
let's
content.
Travel.
6
Come on,
months.
you want?
Let's
go to Mexico.
Let's do it. We could do
I'm
it. We could
so
shoot some
down.
Shows. We could
let's do it. We pack it all up.
Have some pina coladas.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Me too.
No, I'm dead serious.
I know you dead serious. You don't play about the
playing.
travel. Nah. I'm dead
playing.
ass, man. But listen, if I could do what you do, if I can incorporate my work with my fun, I'm down. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to be flexible like you. Pause.
You can though. You have been. You are an entrepreneur.
But I think I am, but I'm still a slave to like my business and stuff like that. Like I still have to be here.
You know what it is? It's hard for us to trust people too. Like I'm a businesswoman. You know what I'm saying? I don't see myself doing retail and selling. We might have the critiques to do that, and I understand that's important. But if that's not you, that's not you.
Yeah.
We have the vision. We the visionaries.
That's a fact. Exactly, yo. My brother says it all the time. Like
I am a visionary. I am not the retail person. I don't care what no one says. I am going to create this business. I'm gonna make it look beautiful. I'm gonna sell the fuck out, and I'm gonna sell it out to somebody else.
You the Steve Jobs of
I'll pass it down. I'm gonna pass it down and have her control it, and let me pay somebody to control to work for my dream.
I think you just got to get around people that see your vision, and people gonna want to do it off their strength, man, because they believe in the vision, and that's important. Get around people that see the vision, that understand it, and willing to put the same.
And shout out to those who's been supporting my business.
Talk about it.
I love them so much. You know what? It's crazy because I've met so much. My watch keeps popping, but it's fine. I gotta fix it. So my thing is, a lot of people, if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Which is extremely important to say because, I've never even thought I'll be into this business. And these individuals that's been supporting me has been so big on the support system that I'm so blessed. I cannot believe it. Like, and it's individuals I never thought would be in my life. It's the total opposite, and beautiful people I've met through my business that shout out me almost every day. You know what? It's individuals that don't even know my trauma. They don't even know my love life. They don't even know my past. They don't care to know my future. Yeah. They know what's present. And they know for a fact that I'm a good, uplifting person. And if I'm grateful to have that, I just want to shout out those people that really fuck with me. I fuck with you heavy.
You show everybody love, and I love that about you, man. You don't have a closed mind or a dark heart, man. You really a good person, man. Listen, we're gonna wrap this up. We've been here for a little minute. Is there anything you want to say? Any messages? Any business endeavors people should be looking out for?
Yes, I do actually. I just want to say, follow your dreams. Stay focused on what you want. Don't limit yourself. Nobody should ever limit themselves because you never know what you could push or where you could go and how much you could grow. Because guess what? Everybody glowing in their own way. You just got to let it happen. You got to give yourself that credit and stop beating yourself, in the head so much for just one.
That's me.
Yeah. Let me be specific on that. You got to pat yourself on the back for the things you have accomplished because we came far, enlighten that. After that, we getting a drink or something after this.
Yeah. That's
you know?
a fact. That's a fact. We're gonna
but
chill.
definitely stay focused. We love you guys.
Where can people find you?
You can definitely find me on all social networks, not Twitter. I came off of Twitter. It was just stupid to me. But Valid. I'm just Valid with an underscore. Please do not add I'm just Valid without a U, without the underscore. That is the fake page that's pretending to be me. So please, I'm just Valid with an underscore underneath at the end, as well as Embrace Me by Chasity. I'm on Instagram as well. My website, www.embracemebychastity.com. Go check it out. I have a lot of nice, cute things. I'm about to post some more. I got to put on my website, but...
Dope. Thank you so much, Chas. I appreciate it, man. This was really fun, man. This was really, really fun, and I learned things about you that I didn't know, and I love who you are. Continue to grow. Continue to spread your energy, your aura, and great things are going to happen for you, sis.
Yes!
Let's go. Thank you for watching.